Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to talk about what I like to play during slower periods of time or when motivation for pad can be a little lower. So for myself, I've been playing pad for over 2,300 days, and that is more than 6.3 years. Pad is essentially my longest lasting relationship, which is kind of ridiculous when you do think about it, but at the same time, it is definitely possible that I could get a little bored or could get a little stale or repetitive, and the key to avoiding burnout is don't go so hard every single day. Take a step back, take a break, maybe don't optimize your stamina every single time. And for myself, that is an approach I do utilize. I don't go crazy hard all the time, and by taking a step back, I'm able to at least enjoy it more when I want to dive in more aggressively, so to speak. Of course, I still want to play pad for certain reasons, and I want to share the types of dungeons and team compositions that I use when I feel like there's not that much to play. So, at this point in time, we generate 480 stamina per day, and compared to what it was in the past, we have so much more we can do. And we also have the capacity to rank up much faster. So, for newer accounts, like I'd say anything possibly under rank 700 has a strong likelihood of being able to chain rank ups anytime they want, especially if they could play some of the arenas. They could rank up forever, and you can have unlimited playtime. While this is great, you might get obviously burned out. So, I'm not saying you don't want to maximize or optimize it. If you're having fun, keep doing so. But for myself, I can't chain rank ups anyways, but I still want to only play certain things that are going to be appealing for me. So what I want to do is discuss what are the current best things to play. So as a general rule, anything that's a limited time event tends to be the most profitable, so to speak. Like the monthly quests or the current endurance challenge that we have for like arenas 1, 2, 3 smashed together, those types of events tend to be the best things to play because you clear one dungeon, you get a sizable reward, a much better reward than you could get from like fixed permanent dungeons from like arenas. So for example, last month, because that only happened a couple of days ago, you could clear many different descents for 3 different specific pies per clear, and that only costs 50 stamina. It's incredibly easy. Nothing else is going to compare. So generally speaking, playing these types of limited time dungeons or events tends to be the best things to do, and ranking dungeons as well. And maybe they could be more exciting, but of course, being able to play something and get as much a bigger reward possible does feel good. With that being said, it is definitely possible that you will run out of things to do in those regards. There are not that many limited time special events featured, and for monthly quests, I know lots of players can finish them within a couple of days or even faster if they co-op because there's just only so much you can do, and with 480 stamina and the ability to rank up easily, you do have a lot of playtime. So, let's talk about what I find fun. So, I've played pad for such a long time, and when I first started playing, it was basically a match 3 game, a very challenging match 3 game, but in essence you built a team, and for the most part there were very few mechanics. All you had to do was basically max combo or clear the board as best as possible, and that tended to be what you needed to do to actually advance through dungeons. And that type of playstyle is somewhat nostalgic for myself. I like the idea of max comboing a board, maybe throwing in some cascades. It almost feels like therapeutic. And again, this type of approach may not necessarily be what you might enjoy, but this is what I find exciting. And I want to try and combine that aspect with at least something that's reasonably productive, because I still want to at least advance my monster box every day. And what I've come to the realization is that Training Arena 2, or it's called Extreme Challenge Arena, is probably the best marriage of both worlds in terms of a productive reward at the end, a hefty amount of monster experience, a random latent, some coins I guess, but it's mostly for the large amount of monster experience. And it is a dungeon with 0 mechanics. All they have is spawns with grossly inflated health and defense pools, but if you bring a leader with strong multipliers, hard-hitting subs, all you do is have to match, and you can sweep each floor, and it is kind of fun. So with that in mind, I don't want to build those super sexy farming teams because I still want to actually match and kind of play pad the way at least I played it years ago. So what I've decided to use is my Orphan team, because Orphan features a strong personal multiplier, a high attack leader skill, and the ability to incorporate some truly hard-hitting cards onto his team. And all you have to do is match some combos and be below 50% health. And with the inclusion of Zera Core, which many people have, as long as you don't forget to touch him every turn, you're always going to be below 50% health. You gain bonus movement time, so it's a bit more relaxing. And Zeracore ends up doing a gargantuan amount of damage. So in the case for myself, I populate the team with Zeracore. He has a weapon assist that has attack while below 50%, along with Hiei, who also has high damage output. And Hiei has just any attack while below 50%. And basically I'm layering Dark Orb enhances through weapon assist, Nergigante, and I have a massive amount of passive damage built into the team. So basically I need like 2 dark combos when in conjunction with Sagat's weapon assist, who does provide 100% defense break, means I can basically kill any floor, probably just 1 dark combo, but I just do 2 to be really, really safe. And all I do is match and I sweep every floor. It's not exceptionally difficult, assuming I can full combo a board, which I am able to, and I at least find it fun. And for this team composition, this question mark is basically any card I'm trying to level up to 110. Usually things that I really cared about, I just snow-glowed them right away, but for things that I feel like might be useful to have 110, I tend to level them up in this manner, because why not? I'm doing a playstyle I find enjoyable, and I'm able to at least be productive at the same time because I'm leveling up a card at the same as well. So with that in mind, I want to play through Training Arena 2 because why not? So I've already got it set up. The team is here. I'm leveling up Mercury because I feel like Mercury might be a useful thing to have for ranking dungeons in the future. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, but let's give her a try. So all I do is I pop Sagat's weapon assist on floor 1, and then Orphan, making sure it didn't charge up. I know how many turns I have, so I cut my health in half. And now all I need to do is match basically the board. And for me, I find this fun. Like, I find this kind of enjoyable. I'm going to pop Hiei next floor. That was a wood row, which is weird. But I'm going to pop Hiei for Dark Skyfalls. Or if I have 2 dark combos, I'm just going to use them. I said beforehand, if I have 2 dark combos touch Zeracore every turn, I can kill everything. And with the mass attack badge, it does lower some of the damage requirements because I'm now able to ping off both spawns without much difficulty. So now I don't have many Dark Orbs. I'm going to pop Hiei to give myself that sweet row. Remember, Orphans are fast charging orb changers. Nergigante charges up at some point. Touch Zeracore. Do not forget. The only time I lose this dungeon is if I forget to use Zeracore, and that is completely my fault. Like, that is definitely an avoidable mistake. So here we go. Some Dark Skyfalls. Remember, 2 dark combos, I'm good. And both Orphans have active skills that can generate Dark Orbs quickly. Basically, with 2 Orphans, I only have 1 turn of downtime, and I'm probably going to have those orbs anyways because of the Dark Skyfall buff. So I'm just going to do this, getting rid of as much of the junk orbs as possible, so to speak. And pew, 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 you're dead. Remember, defense break holds true as long as there are no preemptives, which there are none. So I am going to do this. Like, this kind of feels relaxing. I don't have to look at, like, is there resolve? Is it going to kill me if I don't kill it in... Well, everything's going to kill me if I don't kill it in one go. But more so my point is, I don't have to worry about, like, does it have resolve? Does it have void? Do I have to do anything special? No, I just match what I see on the board. And this case here, I don't have many Dark Orbs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop Nergigante. It overwrites Hiei's Skyfall, but that's okay. I have another Skyfall generator as well in backup. Like, I have a lot of ways to get Dark Orbs is the point. Like, that's all I'm trying to do is have sufficient Dark Orbs present. So I am going to do this. And this will sweep the floor. And Nergigante's Skyfall buff is actually stronger, so technically I should have even more Dark Orbs present. We're now going to pop Zeracore every turn. Just touch Zeracore. Remember, that is the only way I'm going to lose here is if I forget to use Zeracore. Okay. Like, ooh, an L. That was pretty. So again, I have 2 dark combos, and I think to myself, if I have 2 dark combos, I can kill a floor. Pop this here. I made a mistake. It's okay. I hit 7 combos anyways. I just missed a 9th. Whatever. It's okay. Remember, this is kind of like relaxing for me, as weird as that sounds. So there we go. Popping Zero Core again. And then I am going to do that. I could have put the wood orbs, I guess, a bit more to the side to give slightly higher chance of Skyfalls, but they're going to die. These devils are not much of a problem. Touch Zero Core again. And then I am going to... I did that wrong. I picked the wrong orb, but it's okay. There we go. Board has been comboed. And we go to the last floor. So I don't have any dark orbs, but that's what orb changes are for. So I should have popped this Dark Skyfall Maker at some point. Touch Zero Core. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I just got 7 combos. It's okay. There's a lot of dark orbs. It's going to die. It's fine. Just that's why I have orb changers. So that didn't take me too long. I talked and I cleared this dungeon, and it's like not even 12 minutes yet. So like it's not doesn't take a tremendous amount of time. It's 99 stamina. I could do this about 5 times a day if I really wanted to. So I kind of scratched that craving of I want to match 3. I got a terrible latent, but sometimes I get a useful one like a devil killer or a god killer or whatnot, or a dragon killer. But like it's at least reasonably helpful. And Mercury's going to level up from 106 to 109. And she's basically done now. I just need to give her a little bit more, and I won't bring her anymore. I might level up someone else now. So, basically, in conclusion, this is what I do when I feel like it is a slower time for pad. I play Training Arena 2, level up a random card, satisfy my match 3 cravings while being productive. So, let me know what you actually play in the comments below. Do you have kind of a go-to dungeon / team you like to do when you want to be productive but not necessarily play tremendous amounts of time? Or are you still quite gung-ho in the game because you're a newer player? Either way, hopefully all the Mantastic day. I wish you all the best luck in your own pad adventures, and happy puzzling.